Hey, it's fall here, cover crop time. So pasture cropping at counterculture. Why do I say pasture cropping? What even is that? Well, cover cropping is typically in a cropping system, right? Where you're doing wheat, corn, crops. You're harvesting. Here, it's mainly perennial pastures. We got a ton of Bermuda, so I'm calling it perennial pasture cropping, right? Look up Colin Seiss. Man, he's a smart dude, but that's where I heard it from. So if you look behind me, you can see the rows coming in. We've got barley, triticale, and rye down here. Is primarily, we did plant a little bit of fescue too, trying a little sample out like we did last year. This time of year, we got to cut hay, plant cover crops, and move the cattle and all the other daily stuff that we do. So we've been a little busy, but I'm standing in a field right here. Clearly, right? I'm standing in a damn field. But this field right here, we mowed. It was about, I don't know, almost waist high, but over knee high of a whole bunch of different weeds. Smart weed in particular really loves water. A lot of pigweed, a lot of goat weed, just bottomland weeds too that I'm not even sure what they are. I mean, just covering this field. So we went ahead and shredded it, mowed it down to, real low. Then we came in and drilled. But we didn't just do this in some crappy bottomland field. Before this, we prepared a year ahead. So last year, we fed a whole bunch of hay on this place, and I'll show you now. So right here, you can see the little circle, this little brown spot, right? You can see the old Bermuda grass, and then you see this circle, okay? So this is where we set one of the bales, and we did this all over the field. Now, this is a ton of organic matter. Some of it's still breaking down. I mean, it really, mobbed this place hard. This is still hay from last winter. So then we planted into it, and it's coming in fair. I mean, it's not super strong in this spot, but we're just starting to see it emerge well. So I'm starting to figure out what this field's actually doing. It looks fair. I mean, we're coming in good, but before we did this, we planted some sorghum, and it did not do so well. Now, I planted it when it was dry, but it didn't have that much growth on it when it did come up. Now, if we would have got some more rain, that could have been it. The cover cropping thing is hard. Everyone talks about, oh, regenerative ag, do the cover crops, plant it all, spend all your money on it. And it's like, man, it fails a lot. Now, I have a different mindset than most, so I do see the benefit in it, because when it takes off, man, it takes off. And it typically always helps the soil, the health of the soil, the vibrancy of it seems to have everything grow better the next year if you just get something in the ground. These living roots do play a big part. And it's coming in fair, but this isn't uniform at all. And the whole field is just now starting to come in where you can see it. So I'll keep you posted on what actually happens, on how good this crop comes in. I've got this whole field planted. I've got some more in the back planted. So hopefully we get some good grazing in. But hey, cover cropping takes some prepping of the pasture, of the soil. It doesn't all just work just by tossing out some seed. And we fail a lot. We try a whole bunch of different stuff. So if you're failing at it one year, hey, try again, but try something different. Don't just keep throwing seed out. It's costly. Counterculture.